bonfires burning in the fields. There are so many things that it would be easy to miss what should be obvious, to miss what isn't here. There are no other children. There is Catherine, and there is her brother, who has somehow already gotten frosting on the tip of his nose, and that is where it stops. As if to add insult to injury, the sound of laughter drifts over the fence from a neighbor's yard, where half a dozen children from Catherine's school have gathered to play. If not for the tempting lure of cake, her brother would already be out the gate and gone, off to join what sounds like a far better party. Her father, who is principal of the local elementary school, scowls at the fence, but says nothing. He believes there is no malice in the timing of this event, that Catherine, overcome by the shyness that sometimes consumes children her age, failed to hand out invitations. He has even seen a few of them, ripped in half and stuffed into the kitchen garbage, where a cascade of eggshells and coffee grounds was not quite enough to hide them. He thinks this has nothing to do with him, with the way he enforces discipline and guides his students with a heavy, steady hand. After all, Catherine's older brother had birthday parties, and they were well attended by his peers. The fact that he became principal 2 years ago, and that his son had not requested a party since, only the company of a few beloved chums and an afternoon at the movies or the carnival, does not occur to him. Her mother, who is so pregnant that her world has narrowed and widened at the same time, becoming a funhouse tunnel through which she must pass before she can be rewarded with a baby's cry and the sweet simplicity of raising an infant, an innocent babe who will not yet share the trials and tribulations of the older children, has a better idea of what her husband's job has meant for her daughter's friendships. She remembers sweetly smiling children with sticky fingers, trailing along in a pack, Catherine never at the head or the rear, but somewhere in the comfortable, unremarkable middle. She remembers when they stopped coming around. She remembers, but she has a house to keep and a baby to bear, and somehow calling their mothers and finding back alleys into camaraderie has never been enough of a priority to nudge her into action. There are only so many hours in the day. The year is 1962. Catherine is 6 years old, 2 years after the doorbell stopped ringing in her name, 2 years away from the door we have come to see swing open. There is a choice here, hanging like smoke in the autumn air. She can cry for the friends she doesn't have, mourn for the games she isn't playing, or she can let them go. She can be the kind of girl who doesn't need anyone else to keep her happy, the kind of girl who smiles at adults and keeps her own company. She can be content. "Blow out the candles, Catherine," urges her father. And she does, and she's happy. She's happy. There, that wasn't so difficult, and it mattered. Small things often do. A single pebble in the road can go unnoticed until it becomes stuck inside a horse's hoof, and then, oh, the damage it can do. This was a pebble. This was where things began the slow, stony process of changing. Catherine walked away from her 6th birthday party with a smile on her face and the scent of lemon frosting clinging to her fingers, the ghost of sugar once enjoyed. She understood now that the other children weren't coming, that they would always be shadowy voices on the other side of a fence, refusing to let her through, refusing to let her in. She understood that she had, for whatever reason, been rejected from their society, and would not be readmitted unless something fundamental in the world chose to shift in its foundations, widening itself, rebirthing her into someone they could care for. But she didn't want to be someone they could care for. She didn't want to be a Kate or a Kitty or even a cat, all perfectly lovely, serviceable names for perfectly lovely, serviceable people. People she already knew at 6 years of age that she didn't want to be. She was Catherine Lundy. Her family loved her as Catherine Lundy. If the children